What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Wednesday, March 29th. And be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman, and then sign up for the lineup generator, everybody. 50% off your first week. You see the link, or at least the banner on the top. There's a link in the description of this video. It's going to save you guys a ton of time. We handle all the generation on the back end. We get rid of all the lineups that we think stink, and then we present them all to you. Click save if you like it. Click discard, get another one immediately. Chalky lineups, balanced lineups, contrarian lineups, lock a player in, swap some players out, export up to 20 via CSV. You cannot beat it. Miles Turner, Drew Holiday, Benedict Mathurin, Matisse Thybulle, and Killian Hayes round out the bottom of my top 10. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. This is going to be a very gross video. First up at number 5, we've got KNOX. Small forward, power forward eligible, 4,300, projected for 24.5. The goal is 31.5. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. 26 minutes here for Knox, playing for Portland, who I believe is only going to have 9 active bodies for today, taking on Sacramento. There's going to be so much value in this game. We're going to talk about a lot of these guys, but we're starting here with Knox, who's close to a 0.9 fantasy point per minute guy in this spot. It's pace neutral-ish. Great defensive matchup. Even though the Kings are at full strength, it's not a very good defense. 14 points, 6 boards, an assist, and a stock for Knox. It really doesn't take much here. The MPE helps, the price tag helps, but the fact that there are only 9 bodies for Portland really changes the game from a value perspective. At number 4, I'm going to LAURI MARKKANEN if he plays. He's small forward, power forward eligible, 8,900, projected for 46. The goal is 54. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. Playing about 34 minutes every time that he's out there. He just needs to be out there because this matchup is great. Huge pace up spot against San Antonio, and I shouldn't have to tell you how bad the San Antonio Spurs are. 1.35 fantasy points per minute here for MARKKANEN, with no Sexton, with no Clarkson, obviously no Conley or Beasley. When all those other main guys are off the floor, MARKKANEN soaks up the usage. 30 real points on 31% usage, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and a stock and a half here for MARKKANEN. I think he could put up a really big day here against the Spurs, and I think that basically anybody could, but why wouldn't it be MARKKANEN, the clear best player on Utah? Back to the Blazers at number 3 for Nas Little, small forward eligible, 4,700, projected for 27, goals 33, optimal lineup 22% of the time. I assume he's starting, probably has a bigger track to minutes than most guys. 29 is what I'm giving him here. 0.94-ish fantasy points per minute, 14.5 points, 5.5 boards, 2 assists, a stock and a half, which is really helpful. Same matchup that we talked about before against Sacramento. You wish he had the MPE. He probably should be small forward, power forward, but even still, this is another spot where we're just soaking up additional minutes for guys that are not priced to only have 9 active bodies, while also having, missing your 5-6 best players. It's a great spot for Portland today, even though it's gross. Back to Utah for this one for TALEN HORTON-TUCKER. Shooting guard, small forward eligible. Great positionality, 6,300. Projected for 34.5. Goals 41.5. He's in the optimal lineup 24% of the time. This looks a lot like MARKKANEN, just a slightly easier price tag. 28 minutes for THT. He's a 1.25 fantasy point per minute guy here because the Spurs stink and it's a pace up spot and all that good stuff. 17 points. 6.5 assists, 5 boards. That's a great stat line. A stock and a half as well. He's going to fill up the stat sheet. I mean, I love that 17, 6, and 5 line right out of the gate. Great position. Price tag manageable in the mid tier. No matter how this slate sort of shakes out, I think THT looks good all day. Like, subscribe, notification bell, follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman, and sign up for the lineup generator, which you see on the screen. $4.48 for your first week. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description. If you're looking to get any better at NBA DFS, this is the way that you can do that. Save yourself some time. If you've been looking to even try playing a couple extra lineups, this is the tool for you. It is going to make you a better DFS player. I can promise you that. We close it out with the easy one. The number 1 contender for today is Drew EUBANKS. Power forward center eligible, 5,600, projected for 33.5. The goal's 38. He's in the optimal lineup 29% of the time. Starting center for the Blazers, and they don't have many other choices. John Butler, I believe, would be the backup center. That's somebody that I barely know. We're talking 1.15 fantasy points per minute here for EUBANKS. 16% usage, 12.5 points and 9 boards, so pretty close to a double-double. 2.5 assists and 2.5 stocks. It's a great spot against Sacramento, and they don't have a choice. They got to play 240 minutes one way or the other. I think they're going to look pretty good for EUBANKS. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, because of that position, power forward and center, he's the best play on today's slate. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Wednesday, March 29th. DraftKings version is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight. Everybody win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.